is one of my favourite places to grab a spot of lunch. What a view. Today's meal's really easy. Corned beef and cheese, toasted tortilla parcels. This place is called Higator. It's got this nice little cave area. Perfect for firing up your stove. What's the old saying? If it's not broke, don't fix it. Kovea spider again. Pathfinder frying pan. So somebody asked me in my last video what this was. So this is just a little heat diffuser or simmering plate. So this just goes over the stove and it stops the burner being too hot in the middle. It just spreads the flame out a little bit across the pan. I've not seen where you can buy this on its own. It did come as part of a set for an ever-new stove. I'll put a link to that in the description so you can have a look at it. You might be able to buy this by itself if you shop around. I think that's all I'm going to need. Probably won't need the cover. I'll need my little spatula just to flip things over. Very simple ingredients. Tortilla wraps. These have got the peel and reseal one, so keep these in your backpack if you're out for 3 days or 4 days, whatever it might be. These will be perfectly fine. Corned beef. Again, shelf life forever. Got a little bit of cheese, which tends to keep all right, but I wouldn't leave this out directly in the sun. And I've got a little bit of butter just to put in the pan. My worktop's not quite as flat as I'd like it to be. I'm going to start off by thinly slicing some cheese. Ideally grated would be better, but I haven't brought a grater with me. I bought my Opinel number 6, so I've had to modify this. So this has got a blade that is less than 3 inches, but when it came it had a locking ring on there, so I've had to remove that just so it's a legal carry knife anyway. Although I won't carry it around all the time, it is just for cooking purposes. The thing about this blade, it is really thin, so it's quite easy to get thin slices. Just want it thick. In fact, I'm going to break it up. It's easier. I'm only going to have one wrap, I think. Not one wrap, half a wrap. You'll see what I mean by half a wrap in a minute. It's probably going to be enough cheese, that. Get that back in your bag. What happened to corned beef with one of those little keys on it? Tin opener time. See if I can get it first. Nope. It always takes me a few times to get this open. That's the one you want. There will be a quick way of doing this, but I'm not in a rush and I don't want to lose a finger end. Last one, I think. There we go. Just going to run my knife around the edge. Hopefully that comes out with a little tap. It's coming. Perfect. Get a few slices of corned beef. Probably use about 1/3 of a tin's worth. Pop the rest of that back in the tin. Got a little bag to put that in as well. Put that to one side and see what we can do with this wrap. I'm only going to need the one. I'm actually only going to need half, but got to start with one, haven't you? So I saw this parcel technique done on another video, different filling to mine. You just cut the wrap in half like that. So I've got like a cut proof, little bit of leather there, cut proof. I suppose if I cut hard enough I'd cut through it, wouldn't I? And then I'm going to put a little bit of cheese on here. It's about this location. That's where you want it. Just get a bit of corned beef on as well. This might actually do 2 wraps. A little bit more cheese. Go on, we'll have another bit of corned beef just for giggles. The thinner bits are better because they'll melt easier. So I'll just eat those ones. These are really thin. 100% you can eat all of this cold. In fact, cold corned beef I really like. There's just something about hot food, isn't there? So we're going to fold this little parcel now. So you have to get this edge, the curved edge, and just fold it over a little bit. And then this needs to be tucked over. There might be a bit too much filling in there. And I fold the first triangle of the parcel like that. And then fold it over again like that. And then the last bit like that. So what looks like a samosa but made out of a tortilla. I should have cut some more up and made another one, but this is going to be enough for a little lunch. Get a little knob of butter in the pan. Fire the stove up. One-handed we're trying. Probably not the best idea. Let's move that into the middle. Get the pan on. Only wants to be on a low heat. While that's melting, do a little bit of housekeeping. Corned beef in there. Put the tortilla in the butter. Just going to push it down a little bit with my spatula. While that's doing its thing, we can just admire the views for a little bit. Get that flipped over, see how it's doing. Oh, look at that. Although it is opened up a little bit, but it's not going to affect it at all, is it? I love corned beef. Although that's pretty expensive now as well. Just like spam. Let me know in the comments what's your favourite source of tinned protein. Is it spam, corned beef? Maybe tuna? I'm going to call that done. Here we go, that's the finished article. Oh, you hear that crunch? That's tuck in. What do you reckon? It's not a bad little snack, that. You ready for the crunch? I love corned beef. Do you know what it's missing? It's missing a little bit of onion. So at home, when I get the toasty maker out, corned beef, cheese and onion. And when you bite into it, the onion sort of doesn't bite through properly. And it drips down your chin and it's nuclear and it just burns you. There's another big problem with the toasty maker as well. It's a little bit like the slow cooker. You know when you dig it out from the back of the cupboard, you end up having toasties for a week or slow cooker stuff for a week because it's really nice. And you think, I'm going to have that again, but then you get sick of it and it goes back in the cupboard again. Never to be seen for another 6 months. The first time I've done one of those little parcels. I'll definitely do it again and I'm going to try some different fillings. Let me know in the comments if you've got any suggestions. You can have the last bite. What do you reckon? Something you'd have a go at? If you've enjoyed the video, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button and maybe consider subscribing, and in return I'll share with you my beautiful view. As always, thank you for watching. See you next time.